नमो नमः। अयम निजो परावेति गणना लघु चेतसाम उदारचरिता नान्तु वसुधैव कुटुंबकम। Hello, I am Acharya Balakrishna Dave. Today's main topic of discussion is under Ved and science described in detail under Ved is Swachhata. Friends, our Indian culture has been going on since time immemorial. We all know that our culture is well renowned in the whole world because it has offered a lot to the world. Our ancestors and sage have described in our culture in detail about cleanliness. We get many examples of cleanliness in our Ved and Puran, with which we get to know how much it is important to maintain cleanliness. Nowadays, in present, our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, has started a campaign to create awareness about cleanliness. Similarly, it is said in our Ved and scripture, Yatra Swachhata Tatra Prabhuta, Evam Suchita Swachhata Yatra Tatra Rogyam Vaibhavam Sukham. Meaning, wherever there is cleanliness, there is God. There you will find God. Where there is cleanliness, there we will be able to experience health and prosperity. In Sanatan society, Adi Kavya Ramayana, through Shabri's story, we get perfect message on cleanliness. And friends, do you know that? What that message is? Let's discuss about the same. It's a very famous story. Bhagwati Shabri was born in a lower caste. How was she able to meet God after she was born? When Bhagwati Shabri was small, she used to stay in Kishkinda near Pampa Sarovar at Rusham Parvat at Matang Rishi's ashram. She used to be busy servicing sage monks every single day there. And she had taken responsibility to keep the ashram clean and tidy. When monks there used to wake up in morning, they used to find the ashram very clean. They used to find the atmosphere very pleasant. This used to help them to do their prayer peacefully. One day, Matang Rishi made his follower keep an eye at night. In the midnight, in wee hours at 4 o'clock, which is known as Brahma Muhurat, Shabriji got up and started cleaning the ashram. She didn't know someone is keeping an eye on her. When her cleaning was done and everyone got up, did their prayers, then at that time, follower said the full story to Matang Rishi. Leaving all his jobs, he first called Shabri to ask if the follower was right, and she too said the same thing. After listening this from Shabri, Rishi was very impressed and asked her to be his student. Friends, full responsibility of cleanliness was now given to Shabri by Rishi. When Matang Rishi was taking his last breath, that time he called all his followers and gave everyone last words of wisdom. When Shabri's turn came, Matang Rishi was speechless. Shabri asked, "Please give me some words of wisdom." At that time, Matang Rishi said to her, "I am giving you a very big responsibility, that is of cleanliness." When she insisted too much, then he gave her one responsibility. He told her that if you can meet God by maintaining cleanliness, then you don't need to do anything. Even after insisting again and again, the only thing Matang Rishi had to say was that I am impressed with the cleanliness job you do, and that is why I'll give you a boon that because of your habit to keep your surroundings clean, one day God itself will come and give you a boon. And because of that, Shabri didn't have to go to the forest to find God, but God came on its own to visit her. So with this we understand the importance of cleanliness. This was an example of our old epic story. But even in our Ved and Purans, there are a lot of description of cleanliness. In our Yagna too, cleanliness is described. If cleanliness is done with clean heart, then it can impress God for sure. So with this it's proved that in our Ved, in our Purans, in different holy books, first thing which is described is cleanliness. You must have seen, if we do small prayers or do big yagna, we try to clean our heart, clean our soul, and clean our body first. Why so? Because till the time our body is not clean, our soul is not pure, till then we won't be able to do anything. Whether it's cleanliness from within or cleanliness from outside, now we all know that it is very important for us. And I just want to say that as much as we keep ourselves clean, our country clean, our society clean, we can set a great example for our society to keep everything clean. So let's all of us together take this vow of cleanliness. We need to keep our body, our country, our society very clean and maintain cleanliness everywhere. This is the message from our Ved, and this is the only message from our Purans. Thanks a lot.